This is a tank of blue veiltails, bluebelly veiltails, and these are my seconds. My picks are not necessarily a whole lot better, but I think I did something wrong with water quality when raising these, because these tails got all messed up. I kept this tripod because it's so upright in the tail, so I like that, and it had a nice tall dorsal. So actually that was in a cull tank and I found it, so I took it back out. I got a lot of these droopy tails. It might be genetics, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna spawn them and see what happens. And then of course some of them have faded out, and I think they're pretty attractive in transition. This one too, you can see has brown marks, and those would then turn to orange if it fades. Same with this one here. And of course I put an orange one in there just to show the contrast. They're siblings. The parent fish was a orange bluebelly male, and these fish have Dave Manley's genetics in them, his bluebellies. So these, I believe, are 3/8 Dave Manley's line, 1/8 Gary Hayter's line, and 50% English veil. So there's a pretty diverse mix in there, and hopefully I can get more of the English structure back into it. And but then I do like just a tad bit more finish to them. So especially in the dorsal area. I'll try to catch the father fish and add it to the tank here. But yeah, after 2 years he's finally just about fully colored out. And it's funny how these fish are. The dorsal, just like the English fish, I think this is where it gets a lot of the structure from, at least on the parent fish here. And I have a lot of the orange ones that I'll video in a little bit. But the caudal definitely fills out after about 1.5 years, and it takes almost 2 years for the dorsal to start to bloom out, because the dorsals tend to be shorter in the English veils until they mature. But once they mature, the dorsal will really bloom out. But you can tell here, I mean, even with it down, that is a nice tall dorsal on this fish. And you can kind of take a look at the scale type. It doesn't really have a blue abdomen so much, but it does have the mock metallic markings for sure, or that blue belly like scale type with the partial guanine deposit to the scale. It's not full. It's not a fully shiny scale. It's got like a partial. And to me, I like those better. I'm not really into the 100% transparent scales, but it's a really beautiful fish in my opinion. I recently moved it into this tank, so I think something's going on with the chemistry. The tail's a little bloody, but really pretty fish. And that fish is, the parent fish is 50% English veil and 50% Dave Manley's bluebelly. So though Dave sent me a Bristol Bluebelly, his fish definitely have a lot of veil in them, because I didn't have a hard time getting the veil characteristics on the F2s. The F1s was like a 50-50. Let's see if he'll raise his dorsal. But